Welcome back to Josiah Plays Deus Ex Human Revolution. I'm heading to this storage locker of Radford's to find the information there, and there's going to be some guys there that are hostile. The men in suits that attacked him. Suits. So I'm going to creep up. If only I could see what I'm dealing with. Oh, so we got one guy inside messing with the thing. And we have, what, another 3 there? I kind of like this seeing through walls thing. It's pretty cool. Interesting.
Of course he is. I know Mr. Gray landed tonight. We're working on it, yeah.
Mr. Gray, I wonder who that is.
We tried. The old man proved resilient. We left someone behind to watch him. If we need, we can go back, but I'm not sure how much more it can take. That's William Smith.
He's got like an Irish accent.
We tried that already. Look, we can't get the safe open. That's why if you could, send Smith down. Right. Thank you, sir. Now we'll contact you soon.
This is cool. Okay, so it says, eliminate the men in black suits. I found Radford's storage unit. It's crawling with guys in black suits. They must be the ones that attacked him. I'll need to eliminate them. What's this guy gonna do? Other than come over here and let me take him the fuck out. Hopefully. I wonder if I can get him without those other guys really noticing. Oh, he's coming over here. Really? Have a seat. Yeah, I don't think those other guys noticed. Darren Stevens. Ooh, pocket secretary. Sweet. Here we go. Mr. Gray's itinerary from encrypted to encrypted. Alright, here we go. Stevens, I'm forwarding you a copy of Mr. Gray's travel itinerary. It's imperative you extract the information concerning his interests with the utmost discretion. We can't afford to tip off the target or Seraph. I trust you'll exercise due diligence on this matter and be done before Mr. Gray reaches Detroit. So he's coming from London. So he flew from like Prague to Singapore. To London, to Detroit. Huh. If you need anything, you'll know where to reach me. Well, that's interesting. I wonder who Mr. Gray is. I wonder if he's, well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe. So those two I should be able to sneak up behind and do a double takedown on pretty easily. What's going on in here? Okay, that guy's at the computer. So let's see. What's up, guys? Oh yeah, ass-kicking time. Bodyguard, no name. Bodyguard, no name. And all that's left is the guy inside, who's preoccupied trying to hack into stuff. Let's go take him. Sweet, so that's done. Now I can just look into all this information myself. Investigate Radford's storage unit. I took care of the suits. Time to search Radford's storage unit. Okay, anything, so we obviously have a computer there, and we have the safe. And I guess that's about all that's in here of interest, huh? No, pocket secretaries or e-books tucked away in here or anything? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's start with the computer. Radford's computer. Surprised he didn't give me a password to that. But it's okay. Probably don't need it. Spam, get that. Fortify this. Do a stop worm just for kicks.
Access
Okay,
granted.
nice. Oh, he has all kind. Oh, these emails are from. Oh, they're all from David Seraph, or this one. You know, these three are. Frenetic Pony is David Seraph. Okay, so he wrote Mr. Seraph. So I guess that makes it kind of obvious. I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following that SWAT incident with the augmented teen. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but I couldn't copy it, at least not yet. I'll be honest with you, the psych eval doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentions the problems with authority figures, a disregard for the chain of command, anger management issues, and potential PTSD. Here's the thing, when you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines, so here it is. The evaluation reads like fiction. I'm thinking a pissed-off superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded to read like Just Cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation a little. Still, even my source liked him enough to want to keep his psych eval buried. Brent, yeah, I read this before, actually, on my own computer, when David sent me this, but then David wrote back, "This is good work, Brent, keep it up, D." Zero Cool at Planet Hack to Brent Radford. Hot off the presses. Radford, here's a little nugget I gleamed off the PC of your man's bow, or ex-bow. Ah, so this is from Megan's computer, I think. I was hoping to get more, but some nuclear snake, that's Pritchard, was hounding my trace and I had to jump networks. When I tried to reconnect, my tunnel was caved. Whoever that was, they're good. I'm not going to risk going back in anytime soon. P.S. Consider my debt paid. This is the last time I do a job without the money up front. To M. Reed at Seraph Industries from Rebecca Downey at Catharian Labs. R.E. Paternity Test. Hey Megan, I know you had some questions about the files I sent. Sorry about all the graphs earlier, but that sample was nothing short of groundbreaking and I got excited. I don't suppose you could tell me where you got it? The short answer to the original breakdown I sent is this. Yes, the DNA samples are remarkable, and we were unbelievably lucky to catch the reason why. We've been working with VersaLife's new Chaos Model Genomatrix, which is trying to apply fractal mathematics to the study of genetic mutation. In essence, we've been trying to predict the future of human evolution using past mutations stored in the database of our mitochondria, which is passed uninterrupted from ancestral Eve through our mothers. It gives us an accurate and universal roadmap for our common past. The thing is, the sample you sent fits one of our evolutionary models of the future. We're talking about someone who is ahead of the genetic curve by one step, maybe two. Do you know what this could mean for medicine alone? You have a living, breathing Nobel Prize on your hands. The thing is, I can't tell you if this is a natural leap in evolution or something done to the mother while the baby was in vitro. But I do know that this person's mother had no such mutations. The mitochondria don't lie, Rebecca. See, I read this before, way back a long time ago on Megan's computer. This is about patient X, which means it's about me. And Radford had gotten a hold of this. Interesting. Alright, Frenetic Pony at SI Corp to Brent Radford. Brent had written to David, I had a friend at the GeneView Labs run the test off the records like you asked. Does your subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile according to those old medical records I dug up, but his dad carries no common phenotypes either. See for yourself. Margie Jensen, Father Jensen, right. These were like my adopted parents. We read this again too before on our own computer. Thanks, keep digging, D. And then this is something probably new. So he wrote to David, I thought this was pretty interesting. I'm going to start digging around for some more info on this White Helix Labs. It could lead to a big break in the case behind our mysterious boy wonder, Brent. So this is from Lucius Marco at Kyber about Arthur Jensen to Brent Radford. Brent, it wasn't easy, but I finally backtraced some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past through their medical files. Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies turned security consultants to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost. But he couldn't hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his then-employer, White Helix Labs, to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all its files and employment records were lost and the Jensens stayed invisible mostly. Here's the thing. 1 minute Adam doesn't exist, and the next the Jensens have themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pull their vanishing act. So, on a hunch, I sniffed around some more, and sure enough, the Jensens had tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies, but Margie was deemed unfit as a parent. Next thing you know, they have Adam. There's no real trail saying how he was placed in their hands. Hope that helps, Lucius. Oh! I'm starting to see... Okay. So, right, I was created in this lab, or, like, experimented on by these White Helix Labs people. They did something to, like, my mother... And then I was born, and what I'm getting is this Arthur Jensen stole me, right? And that's how they got, like, because they were trying to adopt, and they couldn't adopt because Margie was crazy, and they stole me. And then he pulled his strings with his buddies to have his records erased, so that they could hide out and not get caught and raise me. So this is very interesting. David wrote back, Radford, I'd strongly advise you not to. I've heard enough and I'll have nothing to do with White Helix. The less I know, the better, and I would advise you to follow suit. In fact, consider your contractual obligations fulfilled. This investigation is over. I'll get in touch to organize the rendering and payment of bills for your service. D. Oh, so David is scared of this White Helix thing. He knows that there was some illegal / scary, messed up stuff going on with them. And here we go. New information from Veronica M. at Private Eyes Inc. to Brent Radford. R.E. New lead, Michelle Walters. So that's the Michelle that he was talking about. Hey B, got a tip for you on that case you're working. There's a woman named Michelle Walters. She worked at that lab you mentioned, White Helix. She was a nurse and good friends with the Jensens, particularly Arthur. She's living in Detroit now on Brooklyn Court. There's just one problem. According to my initial probes, she's senile. But you've always had a way with the ladies. Maybe you can coax some information from her. So she was a nurse working at White Helix. So maybe she helped Arthur steal me, away. Maybe they were going to kill me, or maybe they were just going to experiment on me for my whole life or whatever, and it was going to suck. And like her and this Arthur guy cooked up a plan to steal the baby, Adam, me, away from the place. Okay, nice. Interesting stuff. Let's check out the safe here. So I'm going to hack it even though I have the code, because hacking's more fun. And we'll start by taking the spam and this thing and this. I don't
access granted.
Okay, cool. 500 XP and master record. So I just got 625 XP for hacking that. Okay, so we got some revolver ammo, photographs, an ebook, a credit chip. We'll take the credits. Photographs. Really? And what's up with this ebook? I don't know. We'll have to check that out in the next video, because that's all the time I have for this one. Thank you for watching. Josiah Plays Deus Ex Human Revolution. I'll see you next time.